我们有请几位市级议员到前边来讲话。有请多伦多市议员詹嘉礼先生。
Next, we will have the City Councilor of Toronto, Mr. Jim Perry-Gayanis.
So you
want to call the other ones too? Yeah, sure.
Okay. 有请万景市议员杨琪清女士。
City Councilor of Markham, Ms. Amanda Zhang.
有请万景市议员李诗韵女士。
City Councilor of Markham, Ms. Isa.
Good morning. Time and time again, perpetrators are getting away with killing innocent people. What happened in Nanjing was not a massacre, it was a genocide. Just because it happened in one city, we should not qualify that as a massacre, we should qualify it as a genocide. First, in the last century was the Pontian genocide, the Armenian genocide, the Holodomor, then it was Nanjing, then it was the Holocaust, and it goes on and on and on, to this very day what's happening in Syria. And yet we gather year after year, and we commemorate our different commemorations, and we say never again. These individuals that perpetrate those crimes must be held accountable. To this very day, the Japanese government has not turned out and say, we understand what happened in Nanjing, we did it, and we're sorry. I will keep working with you to make sure that that happens, not only for what happened in Nanjing, but in other genocides. We have to work together in order to make sure that what happened there never happens again. Never happens again should just not be a slogan. It should be a reality. I've had the difficulty, personally, to visit the Nanjing Massacre Museum not once but 4 times, and every time that I go through there my heart bleeds, because like Eris and the rest of you, I'm also a survivor of the Pontian genocide. My grandparents were butchered back in 1914 to 1922. I join you here today as we remember their souls. May their souls rest in peace. May we remember them as we join and say never again. Thank you for having me.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm standing in front of you with great sadness to attend this event. But I think that this event is a very, very, very important event for us to come here because, this Nanjing Massacre is really the darkest moment in human history. And I hope that with this type of remembrance, we will be able to remind the rest of the world how important peace is. City of Markham has declared December 13 as the Nanjing Massacre Remembrance Day as well for this very much purpose. And yet, all over in the world, whether it is Hong Kong or in Iran and everywhere, we still see violence happening. And I hope that with this event, an event like this, we'll be able to remind every one of us, every human being, how important peace is. Without peace, we will not have prosperity. Without peace, we will not be able to stand here greeting each other and, the importance of that. So thank you very much for hosting this, and I think that is a really great education for us to all remember this. Thank you.
Thank you once again for having me here. It is actually with mixed emotions. Every time I'm standing, remembering this particular incident, actually I do really feel strongly about it. Every time that reminds me about my grandmother telling me all about this, all the stories about this particular incident and what happened in Nanjing. To me, it's not just a sad thing, but, well, actually, it's very important for us not just to remember this day, not just to remember the incident, but how we're going to pass this on to our next generations, how we're going to educate our future generations, my daughters and other kids, with regards to this particular incident. Well, actually, a lot of people tend to be short memories, and this is very important, and I really thanks to the organizers for having this event. Please have it year after year. We need this remembrance, and we need to educate the future generations. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much for coming.
and your sincere speeches.